Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Vio, back on the Mindful SMP. Welcome guys back for another episode. This is Friday, so that's why I'm on Mindful SMP. I actually have a schedule set up now. It's on my Twitter. So if you see on that weekly schedule, it's actually the Fridays that I want to be uploading some Mindful. I'm not sure when I'm going to get this out today, but I want to get it out on Friday. And yeah, so you might be wondering what I'm smelting here. So yes, I am smelting some glass. And you might be wondering, why are you smelting glass, Philo? Well, I'll tell you. So if we come up here, you see this second story that I was working on last time was actually the spawn base. And I did want to kind of set up a base outside of the spawn, but I kind of already did that. So I have this area now that I need to complete. Now everybody else has pretty much done their spawn base, so I think it's about time, it's about time for me to do this. But it's kind of getting nighttime, so I think I should probably get to sleep. I think that there's actually a bed in here. Yes, there is. So I'm just going to sleep in this one. Hopefully that's fine for whoever owns this bed. I mean, it's right by the portal, and and I don't really want to have a bed at my spawn base if I don't actually stay at my spawn base very long. So anyways, what I want to have for this area is kind of like a glass dome kind of overlooking this little river section. I might even build something on the river eventually. But the whole idea is to kind of have like a sciencey base, something that I can look up at the stars at. Maybe I'll have like a huge telescope or something. That'll be for the future. But all this glass I'm smelting, I probably don't need as much as I'm smelting, but I'm just smelting it for the future. I want to use this and dye it white and kind of still keep the white theme of the quartz house that I have here, but I also want to have it be kind of a dome glass shape, of course. So let's get to work on that. Now if I put the glass inside of this fashion, I believe it should work the way I want it to work. Wait, like that? Yes, okay. So now we have 4 stacks of white glass. Now I don't really know exactly how to build domes. I mean, I can try to do it, but hopefully it'll look good. It'll be a bit of trial and error, okay? Okay, so I kind of have this idea of just going from the outwards in, kind of like moving on the largest ring, and then moving inwards, and then kind of swirling around to make it a little bit easier on myself. So I think I'm going to try doing that. I don't really have a solid shape right now, but I'm definitely gonna try to do this as best as I can. Don't make fun of me. Okay, I kind of have a incline here now. Kind of looks decent, I think. So I'm going to go on this side, maybe loop around here, hopefully meet up with the other side. Okay, I'm looking at this, and actually this does look pretty dang good. It kind of sucks that I have to go all the way back down to exit my house though. But if you come from it at this angle, then you can kind of see that it's a pretty good kind of circular ellipse shape, and I want to continue that, so I think I'm going to try that out and just hopefully continue off of what type of curve I have right now. Okay, I think I'm done with the first ring here, but if you look over here, then you can see that I tried to add a little bit more quartz to this little ellipse thing here, but I don't think it really looks that good, and I think that it would be completely fine if I just either just removed that piece of glass there, or if I just removed the quartz entirely. So I think, I'm going to try just removing the glass for now, then going on to the second ring, and we'll see how that looks later. I've been working a little bit on this side, and actually it looks really nice, what I have set up so far. If I look at it a little bit more at a distance, I know it's kind of dark right now because it's nighttime. But if we look at that, then it does look a little bit kind of like a dome. I'm not sure about that corner there. I might adjust something with it, but I think it does look a lot better than I thought it was going to look. And I'm just going to continue more, then I'll give you back an update once I have a few more rings done. Okay, it's looking a lot better than I thought it would. Obviously, it's going to need some fine tuning after some more work has been put into it, but I think it looks really good. So I'm just going to continue with what I have here, and hopefully we will be all set in the future. Guys, it's nearing completion. I think it looks really nice. and I think I might not even need to like change too much up about it. But if we go down here a little bit, oh my goodness, that's not the right angle, but like, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna fly away. If I can actually fly here. Oh, got it. Finally. Nice. It looks like a pretty good dome shape. And of course it's gonna be oblong. It doesn't, it's not going to be perfect. Because it's kind of an irregular shape for a little dome. But if we're like coming up here, then yeah, this looks exactly like what I wanted it to look. Okay, that looks really nice. And we're probably gonna have a telescope right on this corner, shooting upwards, or maybe in that direction. I'm not completely sure yet, but it looks really nice here. I think I'm gonna fill this in with quartz, and I'll get back to you once I've done that. Yes, okay, look at this. Look at this. This little staircase section has its own type of window area. I think I should delete that. I think. Oh, maybe this too. I'll put a quartz there. Cool. Okay, yeah. So that looks good, I think. Oh, yeah. That looks even better. Okay. So I'm really particular when it comes to like buildings, but maybe get rid of that too. Just make it a little bit more curvy. I'll put a glass here. Anyways, it's looking really good, guys, and I'm not sure if I actually want this here, but we'll see. We'll experiment with it a little bit later. It looks really nice, and I think what I need to do now is just kind of add some depth to the side here, because it does look kind of bland, you know, like from a distance, so it does look kind of bland on the outside. So I think I'm going to get some quartz stairs, and I think I'm going to put that around the side, just kind of see how that looks. Oh man, I think we're getting somewhere. Yeah, the main idea is just to have a little bit more depth on the building, and wow, that looks like a lot of depth. That looks really nice. I mean, I'm not the best builder out there, but I think that if I have any builder fans out there, you guys might like this. And I ran out of stairs, but as you can see, it adds a lot to the building. So I think we're definitely going to be doing that once I get a little bit more quartz. Whoa, that looked really weird. So yeah, I think that looked absolutely phenomenal. I might get some like stained clay to put on the side, like some red orange clay that they have in the pyramids, because I think that because I have the floor here as orange, I think that it'd be nice to have like a little design on the side to make it look a little bit more alienish and a little bit more sciencey, like futuristic type style. I think that would look really nice, and also I'm just going to fill this in. I'm eventually going to add some sort of exit to this side of the building, so I don't have to keep going up and down the stairs to get out of the building here. But for now, that actually looks really nice. This whole area is just really poppin', dude. Eventually I want to get like sea lanterns or some other method of lighting up the area, but this is what we have for now. And cool, let's look at it once more from the outside. Nice. And yes, I do need to finish the right side of the observatory, but I also have a few other things I want to show you this episode, so we're not done right yet. If we go down into my basement here, you'll see a little enclosement here. I have 3 horses that happen to be skeletal horses. I think that if I open that, it should be fine, right? Because they're like 2 blocks wide. But anyways, these 3 guys I got from a skeleton trap. They're where the lightning strikes a skeleton, and then it makes it into a skeletal horse, and then when you get close to it, it bursts out into 3 different ones, or 4 different ones actually, but I missed the last one. I don't know where it went. And the skeleton riders on top of it, but if you kill them, then you get the horses for yourself. So I have these horses now, and I also have a saddle, so I only have 1 saddle, so I can only ride one at a time. But I think it would be really cool to like have like a little lab down here and like kind of display experiments on them or something. That would be really cool. So I'm going back to my base here, and I just want to go back there just so I can kind of explain exactly what I've been wanting to do to the base and my progress I've made towards that, and how we are going to progress from here. But if I go up these staircases, I actually made my path to my portal a little bit better since last episode, I think. So if I go through here, you'll see I'm still on my sky base, kind of. I'm at the top. And if we look down, it's kind of hard to see right now. Maybe if I... Oh, okay, that looks a little bit better. But I should probably sleep, actually. Let's do that. So if we look down here, we see this whole expanse that, okay, clouds. Okay, clouds. I'm just going to, well, everything's getting inside my way here. I'm just trying to tell you what I want to do here. Okay, there's the clouds now. But if you look down here, this is that's my other nether portal. I'm gonna go down there and kind of show it to you actually. It's a pretty big one, but that's gonna be my main portal, I think, in the future. And we have a little acacia village here. It looks really nice, and I guess I'll get more into that later. But this whole area, I want to be covered by black concrete, and to do that, I need to get a lot of sand, a lot of gravel, and a lot of black dye. And so we found a few different ways to get the materials that I want to build here, because we're going to be using a lot of concrete as well, black concrete. So the main method I think of getting black dye that I should be using is by using a wither rose farm. Now that basically just entraps the wither into killing other mobs. In this case, it will be trapped inside the obsidian or the bedrock from the end dimension and an end gateway, and it'll be killing a bunch of endermen. And that way we will be able to get a lot of wither roses. And by getting the wither roses, we can turn the wither roses into black dye, which is really interesting. I don't know if you've ever been familiar with the wither rose before, but it basically is a rose that drops when a wither attacks a mob and it kills a mob. But when you place it down and you walk on it, you get the wither effect, and it's really interesting. But it attacks other mobs too, so you can make a mob farm out of just the wither roses. But it can also be crafted into black dye as well, which is what I'm going to be using for the black concrete. And once I have the black concrete, I actually can use all the sand and gravel that I get from mining various things. And I actually need to get more fireworks here. And if I fly over to this little area, I have, oh shoot, yeah, I'm really close to a desert. You can kind of see I have a lot of sand here. So I've been kind of getting some sand, and I've just been using an iron shovel because I don't have mending on a diamond shovel yet, and it's really cheaper to repair the iron shovel, and it's really not that much slower, so I think it's fine. I'm still getting ghost blocks though. So, oh yeah, there it is. So I'll be getting a bit more sand, and I think that I have a lot of gravel back at the base. So I want to get kind of a start on getting these resources. You know, honestly, I do have quite a bit of sand already. So I think I'm going to go back to the base and I'll get some of that gravel I have stored up. And I'm going to use that gravel to kind of show you my process. I'm going to be taking, mostly off camera I think, for making all this concrete that I need to cover the ground and cover the mountains and do my first steps here on the civilization I'm making. Yeah, and that's exactly what I don't want to be doing with the wither farm, because getting squid done and like having a squid farm even is like kind of difficult. It's kind of hard to manage. And with the wither rose farm, it's kind of separate from everything, and you know, it's a lot easier just to do it like that, you know, especially if I'm going to have like a lot of black concrete covering like every single block in my vicinity. I'll show you how I can actually make the concrete, I think. Concrete. There we go. So it's like that, except I need to make some black dye first. So here we go. So we'll do some black dye. I'm trying to, okay, well, it's not gonna let me do it easily. But if you look at that, then we do have some black concrete powder. Now the instant that this touches water of any sort, then it'll turn into just black concrete, regular concrete. And then after that, we'll be able to put it basically everywhere on our base. So yeah, I think that that's what I'm going to be doing off camera. Basically what I'm going to be trying to get by next week. I need to get a bunch of black concrete so that we can start actually molding our base structure. So if you guys like this video, please like, if you want to subscribe, do that. My name has been Vilo, and I'll see you guys next time.